eyes wide open. All I do is stare, waiting for answers, longing to be noticed, by a single heartbeat, by a friend I desire. Offer me a smile, or a warm embrace, or anything you have to offer, but all I got was bullying, from my classmates. I was at the wrong school, but I'm a survivor. My mom tells me every day, I have to fight. Came a long way. She tells me I have a special brain structure, different from the others. I got it from her grandmother, the one who loves music, the low and soft music. You will get better. As a teenager, it's serious while young. My doctor's words. My doctor, my best friend, always checking on me. When I had anxiety attacks, stay locked up in my room, in the company of me. I dreaded it. Thoughts take the better of me. I become transfixed. Staring at the blue paint. A loud bang brings me to consciousness. Oh no. Leaky, my only toy. Leaky, my only toy, given to me by my doctor, to help me through the tough times. Hold on to him when you feel scared, he said, and that's what I did. Carried him everywhere, to school, to grandma, to the lunch dates with mom and dad. Don't you want a bigger toy? Always asked mom, but he was my best friend. Loyalty counts. Hate going to sleep, 'cause of the lick in the sink, the silence. Sometimes, I would sleep at my parents' room. I was so scared such nights. I hated darkness, but I hated having the lights on. I had to choose toss and turn in my bed, holding my best friend with a firm grip. I was safe. My mother has always been kind, always there for me, for I find comfort in her embrace. That one day, I would show how much I love her. Once or twice I shunned away from the hugs, but they were all I needed, all I desired. When everything came crumbling down, although every day is a shadow, I knew she would always be there. Every step, every day is a struggle, every day trying to fit in, every day facing fears. It is never easy. It will be never easy. I have to press on. She has taught me that nothing comes easy. You have to fight for it, slaving and laboring. They claim, everyone cheering me, as I faced the tough world. It felt good, felt safe. I don't have to fake a smile. I have the best support system, my mother, my nurse, my caregiver. I was not only her child but her patient, reading stories and playing the piano when I didn't like the sounds from outside. She knew what exactly my heart desired, the low, soft keys soothing me to slumberland. As a child, everyone keeps saying you are special. I had no superpowers, but it felt nice. Everyone wants to hold you and give you kiss like, but I love my space. I knew they just wanted to show how they cared and loved me. Ever since they heard of the doctor's mention, a disorder that was part of me, a disorder that needed more love, more attention than the other kids, he said. The love and care that meant that you a threat to yourself, that assurance you craved. The love and care was not the same as for the other children. It was all I desired. The love and care was meant to protect you from yourself. It was all I needed. You needed a special school to survive, to feel like you belong. My mother words, always soul-soothing, always making me safe. I felt like the only child, but there were 3 more. It was only that I was different, and needed more attention and care. I had a name already, but I wished she should have called me special instead. At least, I wouldn't be bored, angry, agitated by the name. Maybe I would know it as mine, maybe not, I'm just not sure. But it does not hurt to try. Risk takers win the most. I read it somewhere. Let me tell you about my school, the one that I was bullied. The students were terrible. They pushed me around like a soccer ball. I would complain, but they could not stop, only when teacher was around. Wake up, it's time for school. I dreaded those words from my mother's mouth. My second school in a new neighborhood was better. The teacher was good. I loved the neighborhood, but we had a noisy neighbor. I dread noise. The scream woke me up every morning, the baby's screams. At least my mother could rest her voice, since there was a new alarm in town. She would complain to her, but she had to protect me at all cost. I remember there were 2 agitating alarms in the new neighborhood. I hated them with all my heart. My skin crawled every time they started ringing. The second one was the dog barking, but my mom has always been my magician. The following week in the neighborhood, I received noise-canceling headphones. In my new school the assignments were not many, I could manage. The kids were like me, noisier, but always happy. I also consider myself peaceful. When angered, some would throw tantrums, and run to the street. But the teachers were the best, always patient, always running after them. "You like your new school?" she asked one evening. I wasn't sure, and maybe, I don't know, were the answers for her. I think she thought it was the best, and it was the best. I wished she had discovered it earlier enough. Last week I went to see the doctor. I always enjoy his company. Always happy, smiling and laughing with his patients. There were more of me in the hospital, in every visit. I was improving. I could slow on the drugs, he had said. A great relief. A wish for a normal life, out of my reach.